Hello everyone, my name is Lily and welcome back to my channel. So, haven't been uploading much. I was busy with college, so I'm sorry. And if you have seen my videos, I discuss epilepsy usually. And I upload Wednesdays, just so you know if you're interested. So today's video is more of a story time, and I'm going to be talking about my experiences for a while and how it is to live with this type of a disability. So first of all, obviously epilepsy is what is called an invisible disability, because you don't really, like, when you look at me, you don't see that and you can't really tell. It's not easy to tell. Unless, if you saw me have a seizure, that's different. And sometimes that brings a lot of problems. So, for example, in college, I freed from gym class because it's kind of dangerous, especially like balls, because if you get hit on your head with a ball, that can trigger a seizure and stuff. So, exercise is good, but getting hit with a ball is not. So that's one of those things that's dangerous. So I was completely cut out from gym class, which honestly I wasn't complaining. I do love sports, but gym class is like 2 hours and taking off from a day. So I was happy because last year I would get more sleep as that's in the morning and I wouldn't have to go. And this year it's the 2 last classes in one day on Wednesdays. And I don't have to stay that long. I can just go home earlier. So that's a plus sign, I guess, because I can do my sports in the gym and stuff, so I don't necessarily need gym class. But at the end of each year, each semester, you have to go and your teachers have to sign your paper. So it'll be like, yeah, she passed her exam. Which isn't an exam, it's like a little workout thing that you do at the end of the year to pass the class and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of hilarious because I'm in freaking college and we still have gym class and we need to pass it at the end of each year. So they have to sign the thing. And since I never go, each year, even if the teacher is the same person, it doesn't matter, they don't remember my face, and then that takes such a long time to explain, and then sometimes they don't believe me, and they have the documents, it's just that they have tons, and they don't have the time to, search for the document. So there has been one time last year when they sent me to the nurse's office to get the document to then get back, and those are different campuses of the college. So the main campus where are the classrooms and we study, and then the gym campus where we have the field and the sports gym. So 2 floors of that, and the nurse's office is another campus, and the gym where we do the classes is in the other, so that was the whole problem thing. So I had to go to the nurse's office to get the document to so he would sign it, so it would show that I passed the class and everything. That's one of the biggest problems with this, and I really, really hate this. And I can't prove that I have this disability because that's what it is. It's an invisible disability, and actually blindness is also considered one of those invisible disabilities, because not every single blind person looks the same, and sometimes you can't tell if they're blind, so there are many others. So that's one problem that happens, and I really hate. And there are some careers that unfortunately we're not able to pursue because of this disability, which mostly have to do with stage. So, for example, motivational speaking, if you're a speaker and you speak about your experiences, that's different. But theater, that's a whole other story. So, again, second story. When I started theater, I was 10 years old, and I wasn't really interested. I just was a very shy kid. So my parents took me to theater classes with my friend. And I was just, I'll tag along, like something like that. So I would open up and stuff because I was very shy when I was a kid. Like, hardcore. And I went there and continued on. So I started in 2010 when I was 10 years old, and it's gonna be 2020 next year. And unfortunately, with my diagnosis in 2015, obviously I didn't have any problems, so I didn't have many seizures, fortunately. And then in 2017, I had a seizure after a play, which honestly, thank God that it happened after the play, because imagining that's the worst thing. And obviously, a theater director thinks about his theater, and that makes sense, because, I mean, you wouldn't want someone with a disability that can practically ruin the play to be a part of the theater. So, that, I guess, did not work out. So, at that time, I was just starting college, and when I was in high school, I thought that, that was going to be my career, acting, and I would go to acting college and everything, and that would be my career, and I really loved that idea. But since that did not work out, and practically my career plan thing just broke down and crumbled, and I lost that, I had to do something else. And then I got into college for Japanese, and I studied the language, and maybe one day I'll do a video related to college and how I study in college with a disability like epilepsy. So comment down below if you want me to do that, by the way. And thus, theater careers, not the best thing for a disability like epilepsy. And I had to stop. But I still consider, let's say, myself an actress, because I do have 10 years practically of experience, and I know how to act. So I still consider myself an actress, and like sometimes when there are auditions for TV, I'll go, because that's TV, and if something happens, if I have a seizure, I can film again, so that's easier, and I do that sometimes if I'm not too busy with college. But I guess that was the story of me practically losing my career and having to restart and regain that. And it's one of the hardest things to do, because when I started acting, I didn't think much of it, because I thought I was just, gonna have that for like 1 year or 2, but I really fell in love with theater and acting, and I loved it so much that I decided to do that in the future and make it into a career and be an actress. And then that didn't work out, and I had to stop and start something that I was able to do. Which was sad. I still sometimes have moments of me remembering theater and thinking that it wasn't fair. Especially the times where I wouldn't get picked for an acting role and they would pick someone else who's way less experienced, but like I've been there for 10 years. So that was kind of sad that I had to practically stop acting. And I still like go to the theater sometimes, and my certificate isn't here yet, so it's been a year. But they do give you certificates, and it's a whole thing where like the board has to approve it or something, and then like your teachers have to approve it and stuff. So it's a whole process, so it took long. Took a year, so probably like to the end of the month we'll be getting the certificates, and if that happens I will have an official acting experience, and like I have this, and I will be able to possibly be more involved in TV acting, because I can do that. You know, if I have a seizure, unfortunately, during a scene, then I can just refilm it. So hopefully that could happen a little bit. And so that's my stories about epilepsy. Thank you very much for watching. You can follow me down below. My links will be there from Instagram to Twitter and everything. Tell me some video ideas in the comments below that you want me to talk about, maybe some stuff that you want to know about this disability, so I can do a sort of Q&A maybe one day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!